Just imagine if you could read people's mind. So while you're meeting people, beyond listening to what they're saying, if you could read their mind and understand what's happening and what are they thinking, wouldn't that be a superpower? Whether you're in an interview or whether you're out on a date, if you could know what the other person is thinking, just imagine how you could control the direction of that conversation. Well, it's possible to do that, and it's not magic. It's called reading the body language. Okay, so here are some quick tips on reading body languages. First one, facial expression. Facial expressions are very interesting, and you need to study them carefully to understand how to interpret. Okay, so there are signs. For example, if a person is smiling back at something which you said, how do you know that smile is real or it's something else? Look for signals like, is the eyes smiling as much as the face is or the lips are? So when the person smiles, is the eyes stony or smiling? It gives you a hint on what's happening. Is it real or is it artificial while the brain is thinking something else? Look at other things that happen with the smile. What's happening to the eyebrows? Is it sort of raised? What's happening to the brow? Is it getting closer? Look at things which are around on the face and look for things which don't match with each other. Okay, so and that's, I know it's a little difficult, but practice and you will quickly catch this when you know that something is not okay in the way all the signals are not matching. There's something wrong. Body posture. The posture is how is the person sitting in front of you. If you are, for example, on a date and this girl sitting in front of you, even after you spent a little while with her, is sitting with her arms closed or legs all together, a little closed, indicates that she is still not comfortable with you. She is not still opening up to you, still watching you and studying you. Or if you are in an interview, if the interviewer is still in that body posture, a little hunched forward and body closed, know that you are still not making an impression where the person is getting more little relaxed with you. He is still wary and judging you. Yeah. So the body language is a great indicator of the body posture is a great indicator of what the person in front is thinking, and you can make your move based on reading it properly. The third one is the way hand movements happen. Hand movements are very naturally happening. Okay, so if it's a closed person who's still not open to you, actually will not move the hands too much. They're still closed and watching you. But when they move their hands finally, when they open up a bit, look for the palm. Is the palm open? If the palm is open while talking to you, it means they have sort of opened up to you. They're ready to be vulnerable. Okay, they're ready to share and listen and relaxed a bit. And if you see that they opened up but their fists are a little clenched or a little tight, it means that they are under some stress and anxiety while they are opening up to you, but there is something bothering about this discussion which is happening or something else, but there is a certain level of anxiety. The other interesting thing is eye contact. So just keep looking at when the discussion is happening, are they maintaining eye contact? Okay, is there a comfort in holding eye contact? If that is there, then it means that they are attentive, they are interested in you and what you are saying. And if you find them shifting the eye contact, if they're avoiding eye contact, they're looking and looking away, then it means that one, there's not enough trust, and second, maybe they are trying to hide something, and eye contact, they're worried they will sort of show their feeling. So there is something they're feeling, some emotion there that they're not wanting you to see. So their eye contact is not held. The other one, which is easy to spot, is the way they physically sit with you. Okay, and especially this is more on personal meetings like dates. Okay, if she's after some time far more relaxed and sitting, there's a lot more proximity, it means she's begun to trust you. Okay, so that's more trust, there's more comfort, and in a way there could be a little more assertiveness also. And there's a lot more intimacy, especially if she's beginning to touch you a little bit while talking. So there's a little bit of intimacy which has come into the whole conversation. But if the distance is maintained, it means that there is still some level of concern, some level of anxiety, some level of still judging which is happening, and it's not comfortable yet. Some of the other non-verbal cues which you must try and read, and you will notice this this is very common, and it's very unconscious. All of these are unconscious to the person who's doing it. If you feel that person who's sitting in front of you is fidgeting quite a bit, okay, he or she is fidgeting in the chair, not comfortably relaxed, or sometimes it might show as overconfidence, in the sense tapping of foot, okay, just tapping the feet like this. Some of these actually indicate a level of anxiety with you. It's a level of discomfort with that whole discussion which is happening. Okay, so understand that. If you can understand this very quickly, you can make an attempt to relax the person in front. But it's important to read this. The other most common and a little more difficult to understand is, for example, if it's a woman sitting next to you, in front of you, and she starts playing with her hair, it could either mean she's interested in you and trying to get your attention, or actually very concerned, very anxious, and that anxiety, it's the equivalent of foot tapping which is playing with her hair. Okay, so the context also is very important, in which context this is happening, because that will allow you to know what is really happening there. To summarize, remember, all these cues you will have to build through practice, and a lot of practice in understanding, for you to get a mastery in reading the other person. One caution: everything is related to a context, okay, and from also a cultural context. Okay, so which country, which culture, okay, so there could be different meanings to this, so you'll have to understand the context very well. But knowing that what works or what interpretation you do in one situation may be very different to another situation. A date, an interview, a casual meeting, you bumped into somebody in a coffee shop, and the discussion and the body language there could mean different things. Somebody on the phone in a hurry to say thank you and keep the phone down could mean a different thing, knowing the context of that person. But overall, it's the least researched science in my mind, because the body gives out signals which the person can't control. It's very unconscious, and if you learn to read those, you get the superpower of knowing exactly what the other person is thinking, and you can play your move, your next move accordingly. If you are going to a customer to win an order, if you can read the person's mind, it helps you to improve your offer or improve the value of what you are proposing. So it's a wonderful superpower. It's not manipulative, because it just helps you do your bid or your script or your pitch far better. Till next time.